Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm back in the classroom again, and I wanted to read to you today a poem from Climb Inside a Poem. And it's a poem about a bird called starlings. And we don't have many starlings in Manitoba. Oh, still looking for it. But they are birds with many different sounds. They make a lot of different sounds. And I want you to think about the sounds that these birds make. This is a descriptive poem, and that's what I'd like you to write today, a poem describing something. So listen to the way these birds are described, and especially their voices. Singing down the sun. Starlings gather in the trees, 3 by 2 by 1, wheedling, tweedling, shreedling, singing down the sun. Each evening, it's the same old game, they think it's lots of fun. Bristling, whistling, shristling till the day is done, thinking they have won, singing down the sun. By Marilyn Singer. So I thought today you could try to do a poem. It doesn't have to be a rhyming poem, but I thought it could be a poem describing something. So I was in my kitchen and I thought, what shall I describe? And I had just finished a box of Cheez-It Crunch crackers. So I thought I would give you this idea. If you have an old box of something from the recycle, you could take it out of recycle and you can make it into a page of poetry. So here's my poem about Cheez-It Crunch crackers. See if you can hear a lot of describing words, because that's what I tried to use. I called my poem Snacking. Snacking crackers. Cheesy, crunchy, salty, tasty, munchy too. Still snacky. Fruit or veggie, chips or candy. Crunch. Big red apple. So you can see that a poem uses fewer words. I didn't say, oh, I'm feeling a little bit like snacking and I think I'll have a cracker. I just wrote the most important part, snacking. Snacking crackers. What do they taste like? Well, they're cheesy, they're crunchy, they're salty, they're tasty, they're munchy too. Still snacky. That meant that was how I was feeling. Still a bit hungry, right? So then I put my choices, fruit or veggie, chips or candy, crunch, big red apple. So that was my ending, was that's what I decided to eat. So remember that punchline ending, maybe something a bit unexpected after eating these cheesy, snacky crackers that aren't really so good for you. I chose to then have a big red apple. And of course, there's the sound for the apple, crunch. So think about that in your house. Maybe you could write a describing poem about some kind of food that you really love to eat. Maybe it would be something else that you would like to describe, like birds or the sounds that you're hearing outside in the spring, and that's fantastic too. Maybe you'd like to write a describing poem about something you love in your house, like your favorite corner. I had a child once write the best poem about his soft pillow. He loved his pillow, and he wrote a great poem about that. Just make sure it has lots of describing words. If you're describing a sound, there'll be sound words. If you're describing a taste, there'll be taste words. They could be a lot of different words. See what you can do. Make a describing poem.